You ready for a shockwave in Foxborough? Patriots Nation, today's news is about to hit you like a freight train. From roster cuts that'll leave you speechless to signings that could change everything, the New England Patriots are on fire. Is Mike Vrabel really the game changer we've been waiting for? And what about a familiar face possibly making a comeback? Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. Grab a seat, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's dive into the chaos. Which story's gonna blow your mind? And we're kicking off with a bombshell that's got the fan base buzzing. You know that moment when you look at the roster and wonder, who's gonna make the cut? Well, Patriots Nation, edge rusher Anthony Jennings might be on the chopping block. Yup, you heard that right. Michael DeVito from Musket Fire dropped the news that Jennings could be out after this offseason's massive moves. Mike Vrabel isn't messing around. He brought in Harold Landry III, K'Lavon Chaisson, drafted Braden Swinson, and locked up Christian Ellis. It's a defensive fortress in the making, and Jennings might not fit the mold. Remember when Jennings was a star at Alabama? Dude racked up 83 tackles and 8 sacks in 2019. An absolute beast. But in the NFL, it's been a different story. Since being a third-round pick in 2020, he's only got 5 sacks in 4 years. An injury sidelined him in 2021, sure, but even in his best year 2024, he had 78 tackles and just 5 sacks. Not exactly starter material for a playoff contender, right? Vrabel wants smaller, quicker linebackers, and Jennings' style feels like a square peg in a round hole. Fans are split. On X, some are shouting, "Give Jennings another shot, he's solid." Others are ready to move on. If he's not producing, cut him. Here's the million-dollar question. Does he have any trade value? With 2 years left on his deal and a potential out after 2025, maybe another team sees something. But with the defense stacked with new talent, it feels like Jennings might be the first to go. This shakes up the strategy. More pressure on the rookies and new guys to step up fast. And if Vrabel's already cutting familiar names, what's next? Because, Patriots Nation, this defense is looking scary. And while we're still reeling from that potential cut, there's a rumor brewing that's pure fuel for our souls. With Jennings possibly out, get this, Shaq Mason might be coming back to Foxborough. Yeah, that Mason, the guard Bill Belichick traded to the Bucs in 2022, leaving us all missing him. With $67 million in cap space, Mike Vrabel's eyeing veterans to beef up the offensive line, and Mason's name is on the table. But is this reunion what we need to protect Drake May and dominate in 2025? Let's break it down. This offseason's mission was crystal clear. Build a fortress around our QB of the future. Vrabel didn't waste time. He drafted Will Campbell, the top tackle in the class, at number 4 overall. He snagged Morgan Moses for right tackle, picked Jared Wilson as the next center after David Andrews' exit, and added Garrett Bradbury and Wes Schweitzer. The O-line's getting a major facelift, but there are still gaps, especially on the left side, which has been a nightmare lately. Mason, a proven starter, could bring stability, even as a rotational piece on the right. On X, fans are losing it. Mason back? Pinch me! But some are skeptical. Will he settle for a backup role? The strategic impact is huge. A stronger O-line means more time for May to shine and fewer injury risks. After years of injuries and inconsistency up front, Mason could be a safety net against disaster. But here's the cliffhanger. Would he take a smaller contract? And is Vrabel ready to splurge on a vet when the focus has been youth? This move could be the final piece to make our line a brick wall. Or is it just nostalgia talking? One thing's for sure, if Mason returns, Foxborough's gonna erupt. Patriots Nation, now let's talk about a rookie who's already turning heads in Foxborough. Will Campbell. Our number 4 overall pick in the 2025 draft hit the ground running at rookie minicamp. The LSU left tackle is showing he's not here to mess around, and his first practice at Gillette Stadium had everyone buzzing. But with some highlight reel plays and a few rookie mistakes, is Campbell really the protector Drake May needs for 2025, or does he still have a steep climb ahead? Friday at the Win Waste Fieldhouse, Campbell brought the heat. Going up against coach Doug Maroney, a former defensive end, the rookie flashed athleticism and technique. "It's football, you're gonna mess up," he told reporters, cool as a veteran. "The team that screws up least wins. I'm here to learn." And man, This kid learns fast. Used only at left tackle, Campbell looks locked in as May's blindside protector. But it's not all smooth sailing. He admitted he's still tightening the bolts and soaking up every bit of coaching. On X, fans are torn. Some are crowning him future All-Pro, while others caution, pump the brakes, it's just minicamp. The strategic stakes are massive. A reliable left tackle is every QB's dream, and May needs that to thrive. Campbell brings power, agility, and get this leadership. Vrabel, who scouted him hard, is all in. But here's the catch. Every rookie hits growing pains, and some analysts think Campbell might be better at guard. For now, the plan is to keep him at left tackle, but one slip could spark that debate again. What's your take? Is Campbell the cornerstone of our line, or does he need to prove himself? One thing's clear, he's hungry for wins. Patriots Nation, it's time to talk about the man who's flipping Foxborough upside down. Mike Vrabel, our new head coach, isn't just a coach, he's a force of nature. CBS Sports' Tyler Sullivan says he's the biggest reason to believe the Patriots could punch a playoff ticket in 2025. Skeptical? Hold tight. In just months, Vrabel turned a broken roster into a contender. But how can one guy change everything? And what does this mean for our future? When Vrabel took over, the task looked impossible. After a messy 2024, with a roster full of holes and a front office in shambles, no one expected miracles. But he delivered. Sullivan points out, Vrabel grabbed the reins of the front office and coaching staff, reshaping everything. In free agency, he landed stars like Harold Landry III and Morgan Moses. In the draft, he made laser-focused picks like Will Campbell with a precision Foxborough hasn't seen in years. On X, fans are hyped. Vrabel's the real deal. But some wonder, is he pushing too hard too fast? The impact is undeniable. Vrabel axed overpaid players who didn't deliver, like we're seeing with Jennings' potential exit, and brought in pieces that fit his vision. He's not just rebuilding the roster, he's building a culture of grit and accountability. Strategically, he's crafting a physical, versatile, hungry team focused on protecting May and wrecking opposing QBs. But here's the tension. Cutting big names and betting on rookies is bold. If it backfires, the heat's on. Still, Vrabel's proving one leader can change it all. Patriots Nation, is he our turning point or just a promising start? Drop your thoughts below, because with Vrabel calling the shots, the sky's the limit. Patriots Nation, what a day! From Jennings on the bubble to Shaq Mason's possible return, Will Campbell's rookie promise, and Mike Vrabel's total overhaul, our hearts are racing. It's all pointing to a redemption season with a tougher, smarter, united team. Vrabel's building a beast, but will we see playoffs in 2025? Or do we need one more spark? Drop your hot takes in the comments. This debate's gonna be wild. Smash the like button, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and let's show the world. Patriots Nation never backs down. Go Pats!